Yeah, it kind of feels like, I'll break, I can't, something needs to change, because I'll feel like I'm just going to quit. I'm just going to quit if...
Yeah, but the outside cannot change. What can change is this relentless feeling inside that something is really wrong. Like that is where it's a scream coming in from inside of you.
Tissue.
And it's almost like the outside is just kind of the outward picturing of that screaming, of that uncertainty, unsafety. And this is the time when we need to have a good talk with Jesus.
Yeah, I tried to go and sit on a bench before, just went for a little walk and sat on the bench and just really saying, like, please, I need help.
And there is a part of you that is doing that all the time, that is sitting on that bench asking for help. Asking for help. Yeah. Just be with that feeling of there is the unsafety and then there is the prayer for help. And we can't really fix or change the outside world. And that's what you're onto. You're feeling that. So I feel you're doing all right. You're doing the right thing when you pray, when you take a walk and pray, ask for clarity. You're acknowledging the fear, saying to the Holy Spirit, I have feeling this fear. And I'm almost leaving myself alone. I'm leaving myself and the kids and the family. I'm in this fear, that's what you're reaching out to Jesus with that. And now with us, we are also joining you now in lifting up this fear that maybe something is wrong. Maybe I'm lost. Maybe we're all lost. That's what the fear is saying. But then there is the Holy Spirit is in you, is with us, in our mind, reaching out his hands. So energetically, it's this invitation that maybe the fear isn't right. The fear wants to say it's right and it's frantic, but the Spirit's presence, it is accessible. It is unfolding you all, even if it looks chaotic. That's just form. The chaos is just the surface of consciousness right now. And that's the part, now we go into deeper metaphysics, but that's the illusion. The surface of the consciousness is the illusion. And that's the part we do need to look at, because we have been identifying with it, but it feels strange. And it's not really who we are. It's something that is frantic and lost. Jesus calls it the wild child. Exactly what you're experiencing now. That wild child. So you could say you have an outpicturing of that experience right there. So that's the illusion. That's the dream. So we're taking this dream, this picture, saying here, Holy Spirit, can you look at this with me? I can't deal with this. This is just too much. Can this be it? Or can I have another experience? Yeah.
It'd be amazing to have another right now.
Yeah, that's possible, because now we're looking at it. When you're looking at it, that is the transformation. And the more you allow this, you're washing away your guilt, you're washing away your anxiety, and you're becoming very present. And that's real. That's the real experience, or coming closer to the real. That's coming away from the surface of consciousness. We're like thinking, maybe that's not it. Maybe we have something else available. And you're really onto it when you say, I don't feel this is about her. And it's not even about you. That's the thing. It's not about anything. It seems to be about something, and it seems to even have its own life, but it's not really. It's much ado about nothing. So you don't have to analyze it. You don't have to think that you've done something wrong. You don't have to be psychological and explain it with the past. No, we can look at it. That's all.
I need your voice like a recording that I can listen to all night long.
Yeah, we can share this recording with you. Yeah, and this voice also, the Holy Spirit is available too. So the more you dare to question the experience of the dream, the more you will calm down. You will hear this message of the Holy Spirit and the presence. And it does feel like you already feel different. Because you haven't done anything wrong. This is the message that Spirit is really wanting to give you. You have not done anything wrong. You're not doing anything wrong. You're just making a life change. And you're a little freaked out about it. And it's reflected around you. But you're really not even making the decision. Jesus has told us there is a deep fear of miscreation. There's a deep fear of that I'm in charge. The little self is in charge. And I think that's the fear you're feeling. Here I am, I have to make this decision. And you think you as persons are making the decision. Oh, persons cannot make decisions. You're actually in this flow, and you're just open to your direction. And you have just said yes to a direction, We can't be responsible for the changes in form. As people, we're not. We're not responsible for the form. We are responsible for the state of mind that we allow, and we can feel when we don't feel good. Then it's, we can say, okay, I want to change the direction here of my mind and my thoughts. And that you have the power over, at least to pray, to say, okay, I don't like how I feel. I hope I'm wrong about the picture of myself here, the picture of my world. I hope I have been wrong. And then can we have a different experience here? And with single-mindedness, you are not asked to look to the form or to the world. You are just asked to stay with this inner trust. And that's a huge invitation for everyone around, because that presence is so safe and so loving. So even if it's screaming and yelling and hitting and chaos around, it's not where you need to look. You only need to look to this inner trust. But this is also a release from guilt. and the release from this past kind of heavy blanket that you've done something wrong, that you shouldn't be here, or you should turn yourself inside out. That's the guilt we are lifting up too here. Because you can't turn yourself inside out, but you can be there present. And that's very welcome. That is very healing. You can speak to them in calm words and tell them they're safe and say, this is what we're doing. The practice is to stay connected with this inner communion experience. And when you feel you need to go and pray, you do.
I feel like I do that all the time. I leave him to.
But you're collaborating. That's your way of collaborating. It's not like you're escaping or leaving or anything. This is a divine collaboration. It's often like that. There is one that has the prayer function and one that has the more practical function.
Yeah, and I feel that's needed when she needs to go. I want her to. And it is needed.
Yeah. I think so too. Yeah. So you need to really be generous to each other with the role that you play. See, you play different roles.
I think as before, it wasn't.
Right.
A decision from Laura, it ought to be a decision from me, and the kids will go to one or the other. And now, I think now we stand strong together on the decisions.
We waver together.
We waver together, yeah.
Yeah, and when you waver together, that's time to come together. When you see, okay, now both of you feel a bit wobbly, it's time to pray and talk, have a time out together and talk it through.
Yeah, we have done that.
Yeah. And I feel it. You're joining in one intention, and it is very strong. And you haven't done it before, so the reflection is outside. It's like, this is crazy. We have never seen something like it. We're gonna die. We're gonna not be safe because what was before was safe. You know, that's how crazy the mind feels.
Yeah. Even though it didn't work.
Exactly. It wasn't a good experience.
No.
So this is just kind of some kind of storm brewing or have erupted like a volcano.
It's funny how you say that. Ava's just come in and said it's thundering and lightning outside. Right over my head.
Yeah.
And generating it.
But that's a beautiful sign. When it's thunder, it's clearing. So it's a shift. It's gonna be more fresh air afterwards. Easier to breathe, easier to just be. I love you so much. Love you so much.
Thank you.
Allowance.
Yeah, do it the simple way.
We can just end this meeting with going within. Innocence, forgiveness. There is the inner journey. There is no outer journey. And we can let everything that happens, just everything that happens, in the outer, allowed in to this place of presence and light, like a hall of light or a big space, room of light. And those pictures of fear and chaos, you can just let them glide into this inner room, this light-filled space. However they look, if they keep looking a little chaotic, so be it. But we have invited them in this space. That's all we can do. And it's very powerful.
Yeah. We love you all.
We're with you and we love you so much.